It is Wednesday, my dudes, and it is time for the Wednesday show, Old Man Yapping. O-M-Y, oh my, I like that. So, yeah, welcome to Old Man Yapping, and if you like seeing an old man yapping, whack subscribe. If you like this particular yapping that I'm doing today, hit the like button. You know, all of that happy horse shit to help out with the algorithm and whatnot, which is kind of what I want to talk about today. I don't want to talk about the election and what's going on there because fuck this shit, and smarter people than me have articulated why, so I'm just going to move on to other stuff. And what I was going to do was I was going to call out a particular YouTuber for his latest crock of shit. But instead, I'm going to talk about a particular thing that he talked about, the myth of meritocracy. I've heard this phrase from a number of people lately. It seems to be catching hold in the zeitgeist. And the problem is that the myth of meritocracy is not that meritocracy itself is a myth. It's some bullshit you made up in your head about meritocracy that isn't true because you didn't know what the fuck you were talking about. And I see this over and over and over again from so many people, supposedly smart people who commit the most basic errors. And one of the big ones is the reversal of cause and effect. Now, meritocracy as a concept is the basic idea that cream rises to the top, and the myth of meritocracy is the observation that a turd floats. These are not contradictory, they're just talking about different things. Meritocracy is what causes people who are good at what they do to end up at the top of their field. That doesn't mean that nobody else is at the top of their field, or that everybody else at the top of their field belongs there. Shit floats, as I've already mentioned. Well, I said turds float. And the thing about a turd is you can't polish a turd, but you can roll it in glitter. And the turd that is floating at the top of your industry, everybody at the top knows they're a turd. It's the people at the bottom who don't know. It is a well-known fact about pretty much every industry that the people who make the most money and who get the most attention are not the best at what they do. They never have been. They've been the people who are the loudest and the most charismatic. There is a quality competition going on in every industry. And at the same time, there is a popularity contest. And for any particular person, they may be winning the quality competition or they may be winning the popularity contest. And either way, it just is what it is. Okay? That's just, nobody is confused. Nobody at the top end of, nobody among billionaires thinks Elon Musk is brilliant. Billionaires don't think Elon Musk is brilliant. They know he's a fucking idiot because a lot of billionaires legitimately are brilliant. They can tell he's a fucking idiot. Like an absolute goddamn idiot. I'm not a billionaire. I can still see he's a fucking idiot. Lots of people can see he's an idiot. But then the same people that are down there and going, oh, Elon Musk is an idiot, they're going, Jeff Bezos is an idiot. No, Jeff Bezos is a very smart person. Bill Gates, very smart person. Smart in very different ways. Smart in very different areas, smart in very different fields. But they are both very smart people who did a lot of hard work. And people don't give them credit for that. Nobody wants to give Jeff Bezos credit for the policies behind Amazon because they say, well, he didn't build any of the actual website. He fought with them for months about the buy now button buying now. Instead of clicking the buy now button and having it say, are you sure? Because going, no, don't ask, are you sure? It's one click. It's buy now. Not click, 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 click. Okay, now it's buy. It needs to be now, one click, buy. The one click buy button. He invented that concept and he fought with the engineers to get it built. No, he didn't build it, but he understood that it was tremendously important for it to be just one click. And that's what it ended up being. And that's hugely useful. One of these days it'll go out of patent and you'll be able to use it on your own website. That may have already happened, actually. I'm not sure. A patent's 20 years or 50? I always forget. It doesn't matter. Anyway, I think they're 20. So it's entirely possible that that the patent's expired. I don't know for sure. Don't go implementing one click on your website without checking. Get yourself a patent attorney. I know they're expensive. They're worth it if you're doing anything worthwhile. But the whole myth of meritocracy is that people want meritocracy to be the only way anybody gets anywhere. And that's never going to happen, because people are always going to get to the top of a field through nepotism and corruption and lying and cheating, if there is any way to do that. And if there's no way to do that, it suddenly becomes really easy to do that. That's the funny thing. If nobody ever cheats, cheating becomes incredibly, unbelievably easy. Nobody appreciates that. Meritocracy is how you can do better in a field where you have no particular influence and where you don't want to be an unethical piece of shit. If you don't want to be a floating turd, you have to be cream. You could become a floating turd if you want. Anybody can lie and cheat. You just need to learn what lies to tell and how to cheat. That's all you need, and you can do it. But if you want to be honest, and you weren't born into a famous family, you didn't grow up with money, you don't have somebody who can bribe your way into a college, being good at what you do is how you get from the bottom to the top. That's the honest way to do it. And if you're not going to do it the honest way, if you're going to go cheat, then yeah, that'll get you there faster. You may end up scooped out and thrown in jail. Nobody leaves the turd in the milk bucket, or the punch bowl for that matter, if you remember that, up the academy. But the important thing is that it's good for you to be good at what you do. You will be recognized. You will get higher up in your field. You may not be rich. You may not be famous. But those aren't really things you can be good at. If you don't want to be in the business of making money and being famous, being in the business of working hard and doing a good job, well, that's a good place to be. And I recognize that I'm not doing a good job yet, but I am working hard, and I am showing up. And that is your old man yapping for this Wednesday. So do the little YouTube dance, like, comment, subscribe, all that happy horse shit, and I will see you in a couple of days.